stage was set for a showdown, but now rumors suggest Jake Paul is injured and might withdraw from the fight. If he can't recover in time, will the entire bout be canceled? Experts are weighing in, and things are looking grim for Jake Paul. Just before his big boxing comeback, Jake Paul mentioned he's dealing with an injury that might affect his chance of fighting for a world title. Jake, known for his fame as an influencer turned boxer, has made a name for himself in combat sports by defeating former UFC stars like Anderson Silva and Nate Diaz. In a recent YouTube video showing his training camp in Puerto Rico, Jake confessed to being injured before his upcoming match. Rumors circulated online, suggesting his fight with Mike Tyson on July 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, was canceled due to a knockout in sparring. However, these were dismissed as pranks on social media.
No injuries, no problems. We're coming in 100%.
Yes, sir. Injured my arm.
Currently, the fight is still scheduled on the official event calendar for AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. Joe Trahan, Director of Media Relations and Corporate Communications for the Dallas Cowboys, confirmed that everything seems to be on track for the event. However, approval from the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, TDLR, is needed for the fight to proceed. So far, they haven't received specific details about the proposed fight card. Without TDLR approval, the event could still be in trouble. While it's not uncommon for events to be canceled, the fate of the Tyson versus Paul fight is uncertain until it gets official approval from the TDLR. After receiving the fight cards, the combative sports staff evaluates the fighters' records to ensure fair pairings based on their skills. The decision to sanction the fight as a professional bout was made by TDLR Interim Executive Director Brian E. Francis, with input from the TDLR combative sports staff.
What do you think about the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight that's coming?
I think it's awesome. First of all, he's Mike Tyson.
But if you're Jake Paul, you feel good about beating a 57-year-old Mike Tyson?
You think he's going to win?
If Jake Paul does happen to win, does he really feel good about beating a 57? Right. I would feel...
If he walks out like old Mike Tyson with the music and the hood up...
Hold on. Both of y'all forgetting two words. Father Time.
Tyson, a two-time world champion, boasts a record of 50 wins, 6 losses, and 44 knockouts. He has faced former champions like Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and Michael Spinks. However, he hasn't fought professionally since 2005 and is 30 years older than Paul. Paul, with a record of 9 wins, 1 loss, and 6 knockouts, has recently scored 2 first-round knockouts. He has only fought 3 pro boxers, all of whom were second-tier fighters. Fighters must undergo medical tests, with combatants over 36 years old required to submit favorable results from an electroencephalogram, EEG, and an electrocardiogram, EKG, to detect brain and heart issues, respectively. Additional testing may be requested if deemed necessary. However, specifics about additional testing were not provided by Mange, the TDLR spokesperson. Fights can get canceled due to injuries and unexpected events, like what happened with Mike Tyson back in 1991. He was set to face Evander Holyfield, but had to withdraw because of a rib injury. The fight got pushed back to 1995, and then further delayed when Tyson was convicted of rape in 1992 and spent 3 years in prison. In 2018, another fight, this time between Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, was canceled just a month before it was scheduled. Alvarez tested positive for clenbuterol, a banned substance, leading to the cancellation. However, they eventually fought 5 months later. Concerns have been raised recently with training videos of Mike Tyson as he gets ready for his upcoming bout with Jake Paul. Despite this, the fight has been officially sanctioned as a professional event, setting the stage for a heavyweight showdown between Tyson and the much younger Paul.
Make sure you tell Mike there's no holding back. Whatever happens, happens, and this is war now. If he puts me down, I can deal with that. But if I put him down, he needs to be the one making the decision, and I'm going to put him down. And if people are pissed about it, then watch soccer.
In the upcoming match, they're planning to go for 8 2-minute rounds, which is a bit unusual because usually fights like these use 10-ounce gloves. Tyson, who's going to be 58, is almost 30 years older than Paul. This age gap has made some fans worried about Tyson's health. Even though Tyson has been showing off his strong punches and agility in training videos, critics are skeptical. They say the clips are too short, and they wonder if the footage is being edited to make Tyson look better than he actually is.
One more.
Day 3, you still want to fuck with me?
Tyson himself admitted he had to take a break after a really tough training session. Commentator Joe Rogan even said Tyson's training looked more like he was getting ready for a real fight than just regular workouts. Adding to the buzz, Alexander Usyk told Jake Paul to stop boxing altogether. The match between Paul and Tyson, set for later this year, was announced in March and has caught a lot of attention because of the big age difference between the two fighters. Paul has received criticism for his boxing career, and now heavyweight contender Alexander Usyk has joined in, suggesting that Paul should think about quitting boxing. Usyk made these comments during a promotional event for his own upcoming fight against Tyson Fury.
Word association. GOAT.
Muhammad Ali.
Strength.
God.
John Fury.
Father Tyson Fury.
Jake Paul.
Star boxer.
Greedy belly.
Tyson Fury.
Boxing.
Great.
Despite the criticism in Usyk's remarks, Paul is staying focused on his boxing career, especially with his upcoming match against Tyson. Many people are worried about the age difference between Paul and Tyson, considering Tyson is older.
Mike's rhetoric and Mike's training videos and everything that's going on right now, I think he's out to prove a point, and I take him at his word on that. And if you're watching the training videos, he's still got it. Explosive power is still there.
Yeah, power's last thing to go.
On his podcast, Paul talked about the surprise people had about his weight. He usually fights at around 200 pounds, but has recently been weighing in at 230 pounds. He explains that he's been eating a lot during his post-fight recovery period, and surprisingly, his body is handling the weight well. He plans to keep gaining weight, aiming to reach 240 pounds, and then cut down to 220 pounds for the fight. Paul believes that gaining weight is an advantage because it will make him stronger and faster when he cuts down for the fight. He compares it to wearing a weight vest during training, saying it will boost his performance. Timothy Bradley, a former world champion and boxing analyst, is confident that Tyson will win. He thinks Tyson's power and experience give him the edge, especially with each round lasting 2 minutes, which suits Tyson's style. Bradley predicts Tyson will knock out Paul, emphasizing Tyson's ability to land powerful shots. He believes Tyson's power is still intact and that 2 minutes is all he needs to win. However, Paulie Malignaggi has concerns about the age gap between the fighters. He warns against underestimating Paul, saying he's more dangerous than people think. Tyson expressed excitement about the upcoming fight with Jake Paul, acknowledging Paul's growth as a boxer over the years. He sees it as a full-circle moment, considering that Paul started his boxing journey on the undercard of Tyson's fight with Roy Jones Jr. and is now facing Tyson in the ring. I'm looking forward to stepping into the ring with Jake Paul at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, Tyson said. He's improved significantly as a boxer, so it will be interesting to see what a young fighter can achieve with experience and skill. It's a thrilling full-circle moment for me, starting him off on his boxing journey, and now facing him in the ring. What do you think about this fight? Share your thoughts in the comments below.